Welcome to Mystery Movie Madness, where if you want to stay handcuffed to your dead brother, that's fine. I'm your host, The Collector, and joining me is someone who wonders if you really think that you're the only one that has gotten this far. It is Joe McCrispy.
We did get this far, right? Or am I dreaming?
You're dreaming. And
Oh,
also joining us is someone who won't stop saying, "Prepare to die, Earth scum." It's K-Tron.
prepare to die, Earth scum.
And also joining us is our special guest who seriously doesn't know the difference between possessed and haunted. It is Jet Mike.
Ho, ho, ho.
How's it feel to be back? It's been a while.
I am extremely happy to be back. I just watched the new episode on YouTube this afternoon, so I am extra prepared.
So we're going to catch you up because we like to record in bulk. So that way, when stuff's going on in our lives, we still are able to have a new episode. So believe it or not, the streak has been broken. A guest has actually won.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
So it is possible.
Yep. Now, you don't know, but anyone that's listening should already know, but we're not going to tell you to keep it a surprise. But you do still now hold the title of on the show the most.
I'm very happy about that because this is one of my favorite things to do on YouTube.
So for those of you just joining us, this is actually a special edition. This is our Halloween episode. Normally, we're going to compete and try to figure out each other's movies by giving a series of clues, and whoever wins would pick a future movie topic, but we're not doing that. We're actually going to compete this time, since it's Halloween, for each other's Halloween candy.
What kind of candy did you guys get?
I'm pretty partial. I got a mixed thing going on. I got a lot of peanut M&Ms and Snickers and stuff.
I have also a big mix. I have Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Kit Kat, Reese's, Crunches, all kinds of stuff.
I got Skittles, the Halloween ones, where some of them are super sour. I got there's Twix and Snickers this year that have green gunk in the middle.
Yeah.
Like the caramel and the nougat is green instead of like...
I just want to point out, whoever wins, if they manage to get my candy, they're going to get at least $1 million worth of candy bars. I got 100 grand right here.
Ayo! Got some random gummies too. Good gummies.
What about you, McCrispy?
I got Witch's Brew Kit Kats.
Ooh, those are good.
No, they're not. You can have them.
Nice.
And obviously we got good M&Ms. Snickers, Kit Kats. A different brand of Kit Kat marshmallow insides.
Nice.
Oh,
Need some right now.
All right, well, K-Tron, do you want to tell everyone what exactly the Halloween episode is about?
Yeah, especially since I just put candy in my mouth. The Halloween episode. We have chosen movies that take place on Halloween or near Halloween because it's a very special occasion. I'm sure it's all of our favorite holidays. Do we collectively agree?
Mm-hmm. I
Halloween
agree.
number one.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really partial to Halloween movies, and I don't know how everyone turned out, but we were trying to do movies either about Halloween or taking place on Halloween, basically. We'll see how it shakes out, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but it makes me return to childhood. It makes me want to go trick-or-treating, you know.
Yeah, and for those of you listening, and if you haven't seen the promotional pictures, we are all in costume right now. Everybody want to go around and say what you're dressed up as?
I am some sort of clown. I got like a vintage vaudeville thing going on.
I like that you still shove candy into it now.
I had to cut the mouth out.
Oh, specifically to eat candy.
if you didn't know from the intro, I am Santa Claus.
More like Santa Paws.
Damn, yeah. This is cameo by Romero. If anyone can see the video.
Jet Mike's cat is here, everybody.
Yes.
The real star of the show.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, McCrispy, who are you?
I am a skeleton king who is here to conquer the living.
And K-Tron?
I am AEW superstar Eddie Kingston, as featured in the Anarchy in the Arena match. which he disappeared backstage for a while, came back covered in blood and mustard, and holding a gas can because he was going to burn Chris Jericho alive.
Oh man, I love Chris Jericho.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I wish
well-
he succeeded.
Eddie Kingston does not. Yeah.
What is this? Oh, look at whoa! That's Eddie Kingston. Where you been, Eddie? Eddie Kingston making his return. What a reception! Well, what is his business here tonight? I mean, we know he's been a long time.
Everybody had to hold him back after he dumped the gasoline on Jericho.
I wonder why. That might not be legal to murder someone on camera.
It's wrestling. Everything goes. There was no disqualification match.
Speaking of burned alive, Jet Mike, would you happen to know how much time it takes to burn a body?
I mean, in Santa time, everything takes no time, so I'm going with no time.
All right, there you have it, folks. It's time for Killer Trivia.
It's time for killer trivia, so go and tell your mom. It's time for killer trivia, for your sake, don't be wrong. It's time for killer trivia, we hope you play along, cause it's time for killer trivia.
For those of you that don't know what Killer Trivia is, McCrispy, you want to go ahead and tell them?
Killer trivia is when we ask a series of horror movie questions to see who gets to go first and pick the order.
So it's been a while, so Jet Mike, we're going to have you go first, McCrispy second, K-Tron, you can go third, and I'll go last. How's that sound?
That's pretty agreed upon.
All right, Jet Mike, pick a color. Blue, yellow, orange, pink, blue, or purple?
I have to go with purple for the Prince.
Prince coming at you. In Inside, a French movie in 2007, what does the dangerous La Femme want to remove from the stomach of protagonist Sarah?
Baby.
McCrispy?
No, he's already right, so I pick intestines.
K-Tron?
Babies don't live in the stomach; they live in the womb. I just want to give you an anatomy lesson, everybody. So I'm gonna say some candy out of that stomach.
I'm gonna go with a key. The unborn child of Sarah.
All right.
Dun, dun,
Whoever's
dun.
writing those cards needs to read a book.
Yep.
All right, Jet Mike, what do you want for the order?
Let's see. We'll do McCrispy, me, K-Tron, you.
I just realized I should have put my candy in my gas can.
Oh, that would be badass if you had like Smarties in it or something.
Just
Yeah, and Jet should put the candy inside the cat.
Oh, man.
Little sweet tooth action.
Chocolate's bad for cats.
Yep.
And give him the Skittles.
All right, McCrispy. Speaking of killing cats, you're up.
We don't discuss hobbies on here. Anyway. My movie has a very important gear up montage when they go fight a monster.
They have a what montage?
A gear up montage, you know, with the music and they grab all the weapons and stuff. It's in most movies.
Is your movie Monster Squad?
Nope.
You know who to call when you have ghosts. But who do you call when you have monsters?
We're the Monster Squad. What's a squad? It's like Miami Vice, I think.
They're young and inexperienced.
Naughty virgin.
They're a bit disorganized.
Monsters are not real.
We don't know that, sir.
2,000-year-old dead guys do not get up and walk away by themselves.
Some Skittles right now to think about this.
I'm eating peanut M&Ms.
Is it Ghostbusters?
Nope.
Is it Tales of Halloween?
Nope.
Ghostbusters, a Halloween movie.
I don't know, but I figured I'd take a shot.
Pretty sure at least the second one is.
Is it Ghostbusters too?
Oh,
Yeah, no, Ghostbusters
They're
2 is
all
like
Christmas
Christmas,
time.
isn't it?
All right, Jet Mike, you're up.
All right. This film premiered in 2002 at Sundance and was released the following year in the United States by Lionsgate.
It is House of a Thousand Corpses.
No. Good guess.
House of a Couple Corpses.
No.
House of one individual corpse.
Also no.
Castle of Corpses.
Castle Freak?
No.
I got nothing then.
I'm just gonna guess Rob Zombie's Halloween, even though I know that's wrong.
That is incorrect, but I like your thinking.
It's definitely a Rob Zombie movie, so I'm gonna go with 31.
No. I love that movie.
That's a good one.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Halloween Harder.
No.
All right, K-Tron.
There are black roses in my movie.
Cemetery Man.
Nope.
Two Evil Eyes?
Nope.
I got nothing else then.
Nope.
No?
I have never seen a black rose in a movie.
All right, I'll give you something from my movie. So, my movie, one of the characters is wearing a t-shirt that says Stephen King Rules.
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad.
No.
Oh, man.
Goonies, no.
You
No.
knew we were going to do that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know one of the kids in Stranger Things wears the same shirt too, but that's not a movie.
Lost Boys?
Nope.
Bucky the Vampire Slayer.
You
Nope.
say Bucky.
Yeah, it's a European remake.
It's a Canadian remake where they hug the vampires because they want to be nice.
That's right.
I just met this girl named Buffy. I'm Pike.
Pike isn't a name, it's a fish.
I liked her even though she seemed kind of flaky. But as it turns out...
You have been chosen, Buffy,
To do what?
to stop the vampires.
Does Elvis talk to you?
All right, McCrispy, you might as well go up.
Apparently, I have to go today, gang. In this movie, there is an extensive arcade scene. Not montage, though, a scene.
Lost Boys.
No.
Is yours one of the Fear Streets? 1987.
There's no arcade in any of those movies, so no.
All right, we'll circle back then. Jet Mike, you're up.
All right. The writer-director of this film, who was born one day before me, was a frequent collaborator with the person who wrote the story from my last appearance, Jack Ketchum.
So you're saying you guys were switched at birth?
Probably. He's got more money than me.
It's keeping him close to the chest right
That's
out
a
of the gate.
bullshit clue. Yep.
All right, Chris, you got any guesses?
I'm more distracted by the cat that keeps rumbling my computer.
All right, K-Tron, you're up then.
There is ice cream in my movie.
Let's go. Instant best movie. What is it?
Is your movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Nope.
That's not a Halloween movie.
It's too obvious, so it can't be Ice Cream Man, but I'm guessing that.
Nope.
Now, is it an
It's
ice cream
grenadine.
truck? Do they go to a store and eat ice cream? Go to like an ice cream restaurant, if you will?
I just got a sour Skittle. Hold on.
Push through it. Push through it.
You're Eddie Kingston, damn it.
What would Eddie do? I'm strong and tough. I'm Irish Catholic. I could do this. Okay.
Choke on some Sour Patch Kid. Let's do it.
I saw him once cut a promo on Sour Patch Kids. It was beautiful. I'm not telling you, by the way. I'm not saying nothing besides his ice cream in this movie.
What kind of ice cream?
A few different kinds.
That's not helpful, is it?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you a clue to one of mine. And my movie is a haunted house movie.
You mean the house is haunted, or does like someone bring the ghost to the house? Because I'm thinking Grudge.
I'll go a little juicy. Mine is about haunted houses.
It's a movie. What's it called? Hell House LLC.
No.
Is it something close? And I just don't know the name of your movie.
I'm not giving you any more than that. I've already given you juicy.
Is it Haunt?
No, but I absolutely love that movie.
Same.
Not too many people have seen it. And it definitely has a very unique ending and twist that I do not want to give away.
Yeah, I was very happy with that movie.
Yes, we're doing it.
It's the end. Say goodbye.
Is this supposed to be scary?
Close your eyes. Keep the monster
No more guesses. If not, then
Nope.
McCrispy, you're up.
Well, I have a very odd coincidence because my movie also has a haunted house.
Is your movie Haunt?
No, is your movie Haunt?
No, we just established mine isn't.
Aw, I thought I got you.
So you have haunted houses. Is your movie It, Chapter 1?
The house is not haunted. It's just an evil. Well, I guess it's haunted in that case, but no, not it. That does not take place on Halloween. You do not
I know
win.
your movie. Your movie is Monster House.
Damn you!
That's
How did you
how
guess it that early?
Keep choosing cartoons.
Because you
Crispy.
said you had a haunted house. That's
That
why.
doesn't mean it's a monster house.
No, because your questioning to me about my house being haunted led me to believe that your house was legit haunted.
Is your movie also Monster House?
No, it is not Monster House.
Aw.
Not to mention, you have this nasty habit now, or for some reason you're trying to get away with animated movies, and we've all
Because you don't
established.
watch animated movies.
No, we've established animated movies are not real movies.
That's
What?
not true.
Does that mean Up's not a real movie?
It's not. It's not. Just saying.
I saw Monster House in the theater with my youngest sibling when they were very young. And I think they like cried at the end or was like they wanted to leave because the movie was too scary. And we were like, shut up, kid, just sit there.
Nice.
I guess it was pretty scary. Good. Traumatizing.
This is the earliest I've ever lost. We still got an hour left.
So sad. You gotta eat some candy and try to get back in.
Every neighborhood has a house with a secret.
Awesome kite.
There's something going on at that house.
This is why nobody will sit next to us at lunch. You'll see, no ghosts.
Chatter, come back, please! Chatter, I'm serious.
All right, Jet Mike, you're up.
All right, I'll give you two to make up for my bullshit one earlier. So the first one is the film begins with a quick shot of the ending. And the second one is this film features a creepy doll as the main character's only friend.
And
Is it Dolls?
No,
Is it demonic toys?
no,
Is it Night of the Demons?
no.
Is it the booty cheek freak of the creek?
I would watch that movie and please make it.
is it a real movie?
It's not a movie. It is a game made by Puppet Combo. I know that's where I got that joke from.
Oh,
It's a game, believe it or not. I didn't believe it till I read about it.
I just want to let everybody know of the whole costume, I was very most excited to put wrist tape on. I feel so badass now.
I'm a big fan of the wrist tape for sure.
Definitely top tier.
So unable to flex my wrists in a way that would hurt myself while lifting another human.
Well, the only way to make the costume better is to coat yourself in gasoline and get held back by 12 different people. Well, and that would have been perfect.
Or you could have a
Oh, man.
gasoline fight.
Like in Zoolander.
Yes, exactly.
You're like a pillow fight, but you just beat each other with gasoline cans.
All right, K-Tron, quit stalling. You're up.
Okay. My movie's rated PG-13.
That's bad. We don't want that here.
It's your movie. Drawing a blank. I got nothing.
No, it is not drawing a blank.
No. We'll come back.
Shots in the dark.
All right, I'll give you another clue for mine. My movie has a scene of waterboarding, but instead of water, they are using blood.
ugh.
That's just an average Friday.
Is your movie Friday?
No, it's actually
Next
Friday afternoon.
Friday.
Oh man, no to all of those.
Does your movie feature Larry the Skeleton?
No, but there is skeletons in it.
Thanks for the extra clue, my man.
Mm-hmm. All right, McCrispy, you're up.
I have more clues. Mostly because I'm no longer in the game, but
Talk about your movie, brah.
well, the CGI doesn't hold up well. There's only like 2 characters I can say are well animated.
Nice.
Other than that, everyone else kind of looks off because its CGI isn't aged the best.
Even at the time, it was like a weird CGI. It wasn't your normal what you're used to. It's kind of like weird like angles and stuff to the characters.
Yeah, that's what I did notice. It definitely has its own feel. The monster house itself is gorgeous.
I'll just see that one again. Haven't seen it since the kid cried in the theater, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of gorgeous, Jet Mike, you're up.
Well, thank you. It's the Santa outfit, I know. All right, let me see here. All right, so this is my favorite one that I wrote down. The main character flirts with cannibalism, but is cannibal shamed by the victim and stops.
What?
Antlers?
No.
No, it's not Antlers. It was like a 2019 Nine Hills of Ice hiking something.
I'll save you the trouble.
I know your
'cause
movie.
It came out in 2002. What is it?
Terrifier.
No.
There's no cannibalism in Terrifier.
Yeah, when he's cutting the girl in half, right?
Oh, and he does eat one of their faces, I think.
See, I
he's
figured the
eating.
creepy doll because the baby in the hallway and everything.
What if that guy did this to your car?
What guy? The clown? You really think someone slashed my tires?
Well, he knows this is your car. He saw us getting into it earlier.
Hey, handsome! Cut it out. My friend wants your number.
Kill you.
What is it, Tara?
Dawn and I are sort of stranded. She has a flat tire and no spare, and I was kind of hoping you could pick us up.
All Hallows Eve.
No.
All Hallows Eve too. Just covering my bases here. This is quality entertainment.
Just remember, this is a 2002 movie.
I'm remembering that, but I don't know what the movie is.
All right, K-Tron, you're up.
There's a license plate in my movie that reads "Life Sucks." Spelled LYFSUX.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's very familiar.
Is it because life sucks? Is that why it's familiar?
It's my car in the driveway right now.
What's the alien movie on Halloween?
The one that you quoted in the beginning?
Yeah, it's not Invasion. Space Invaders. Space Invaders.
It's not.
Kill Cons from Outer Space.
Nope. Not Kill
Was that even a
Cons.
Halloween movie?
Oh.
I don't think so.
No, but we'll allow it.
Yes.
No.
All right. So my movie features a scene of zombie capture the flag, but the gimmick is it lasts for 28 minutes.
That's the gimmick? Does it just last longer?
Yeah, well, because 28 days later, 28 weeks later, so it's 28 minutes.
They should have made it 28 days then. Why minutes?
And the zombie capture the flag was pretty epic. It involved tanks, car explosions, flooding, basements, burned up buildings. You name it, it was involved.
Dead Snow?
No.
Oh no, Dead Snow 2 is when all that happened.
Did you make this movie up?
I did not. But believe me, the clues are going to get a lot more odd.
Oh, no.
Thanksgiving 3.
No.
Because there is no Thanksgiving 2.
That is the entire joke, yes.
Yeah.
It was
Scary
very
Movie
funny.
4.
No.
They made a Scary Movie 4.
They made like 6 of them. We established this.
Well, one of them was called like Superhero Movie.
That's not Scary Movie. That's its own movie. That's superhero movie.
It is not. They copied the background and everything for the
It's the same people that made the franchise. That's why.
And it's a part of the franchise. I mean, it's not its own thing.
That's my argument. That's my goodness.
Too late. Scary Movie's not a part of the Scream. Maybe, I don't know.
Anyways, McCrispy, speak about your movie.
I mean, they pee in a bottle.
When do they pee in a bottle?
What?
You don't remember that scene?
No.
They get scared of the house because it tries to eat them at one point, so they hide up in CJ's room. And at one point, it's confirmed that one of them peed in a bottle, presumably chowder. People specify this to the babysitter and the girl they eventually enlist in their help with.
Okay, that's a good clue.
Yeah, yeah.
It would have been a good clue. I should have started with that.
With piss in a bottle.
Yep, piss in a bottle.
If anyone knows about peeing in a bottle, it is Jet Mike.
Got that right. Got one of those travel ones in my car. It's not actually true, but
That's a colostomy bag.
I just use a Walmart bag.
You know, Santa's out all night. It's a very long night. He's got to have something.
Yeah, I recommend using gas containers.
Wait a minute.
All right, my clue is the film's climax is on Halloween, where the main character dismembers 4 people.
I don't think I've
Who
seen
might be the killer.
Is your movie Tales of Halloween?
No, I do enjoy that film.
Every year on Halloween, this town goes batshit crazy.
Trick or treat.
So the movie's not. You might be the killer.
No.
Oh.
What's those movies where they go visit all the haunted houses, the haunted attractions?
Isn't that Tales of Halloween?
No,
Oh, I don't know then.
there's 2 of them. They're like people that go to all these different haunted attractions all around, and then like somebody's following them from haunted attractions.
Oh, I saw that. Saw that in the theater. It wasn't The Haunt because we already talked about that, but it was something like that. The word, I think Haunt was in the title.
It had what's his name in it? Robert Englund, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't he one of the hosts of the attraction?
I think
He
so.
might have been.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your movie?
No.
Or the
Oh wait,
sequel?
was the Robert Englund one a Masters of Horror episode?
I'm not sure now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're up, K-Tron.
My movie is technically a teen sex comedy.
Let's go.
I know. Partway into this film, I was like, son of a bitch, I could have used this for another one.
Just use it for both. Make my life easier.
Yeah.
So your movie's a comedy, right?
I may have said that in the words I just said, yeah.
That doesn't still help me at all. Wait a minute. Is it Saturday the 14th?
Nope.
Saturday the 14th Strikes Back.
No. Which is the better film?
Is it Once Bitten?
It's Once Bitten.
Nice.
You got me.
Santa Powers.
That's 2 down. This is me and Jet left. It's me and Jet.
Yeah.
And this is bullshit because I don't know your movies.
Mark Kendall's a regular guy. Get me out of here! With normal problems.
I want to, but I want it to be special.
But Mark's just discovered
Hello, tall, dark, and handsome.
that his one-night stand
I haven't had anything this pure since the Vienna Boys Choir hit town.
has been around for centuries.
I'm 390 years old.
400 if you're a day. Mark Kendall is necking
Finally happened.
with a vampire.
Yeah, Jim, Mike, you should tell us your movie, and by us I mean me.
And so another clue for mine is my movie features Mini Kiss.
Mini
Like as in
Kiss.
Little Kiss?
As in
man.
the cover band Mini Kiss. They're all little people.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it sounds so fantastic. Can you tell me a movie again?
No.
Oh.
Is your movie the Paul Lynde Halloween special?
Nope.
Oh, that's just regular Kiss. My bad. My bad.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a really big Kiss fan, though.
Is it Toxic Avenger?
No.
Oh, I sincerely can't think of your movie.
Dun dun dun.
So is it Santa Sleigh?
Really?
Maybe.
All right, McCrispy, you're up.
There was a goth babysitter
Nice.
who had the funniest line in the entire movie. When they were talking about her boyfriend disappearing, she said like another girl's name, her like neighbor, and then immediately went out to attack her. At least that's presumed to what happened because she immediately leaves the house by delivering chocolate before, of course, giving breakfast, which is candy.
Nice. That's a good breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goth babysitter is definitely something that I used to do in my spare time.
used to be a goth babysitter, used to go looking for goth babysitters at age 20.
She actually used to babysit goths.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Specifically, if
Yeah.
you're like a jock kid, don't call me.
All right, Jet Mike, you're up.
All right. My film is revered by introvert horror fans everywhere.
Man, that's
Wow.
fantastic.
You know anything about that, Jet Mike?
There's a key word in there.
Revered because it takes place in Revere. Your movie. Let's see. McCrispy, you're gonna have to help me out here. What's the one that's not Tales of Halloween, but it's just like it?
Not Tales of Halloween?
Yeah, but it's just like it. It's all anthologies.
Ooh, damn, I haven't watched that in a minute. Not Halloween Stories, that's not what it's called.
I will tell you, bonus, it is not an anthology.
No.
Damn it. Good, now I want to think of that movie.
Hoobie Halloween.
No, I love that movie.
Oh my god.
Man, it's one where Adam Sandler was kind of funny. You can say I think you can say he's funny.
There's your movie called Shy? Social Anxiety? The film?
No.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting very close with your description.
Uh-huh.
So Shia LaBeouf's in it?
Oh God, no.
Nervous?
Are you nervous, or are you nervous because it's sour?
Is that another sour?
All right, well, since you're tweaking on sour, you're up, K-Tron.
So much. Okay. So yeah, my movie's Once Bitten. I wrote down that it's from 1995, but I know it's not true. I think it's 1985. Let's see. The ice cream, I'll answer that question now. It's because the main character drives an ice cream truck through the whole film. Like, that's his only means of conveyance.
Are you sure it's not Ice Cream Man?
I'll say for this clue that the main character is played by Jim Carrey.
Let's go. What's this movie? Jim Carrey's like the best in anything he's in.
Once Bitten. It was his first major role as the star of a film.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit here. I'll give you some quotes.
Tales of Halloween. That's what it was called.
We already said that one.
Oh,
like
I
8
know, but
times.
I just remember. No, we didn't. I just remember.
I
the
literally
name of
asked
it.
you, what's the one like Tales from Halloween?
No, Trick or Treat. Is that what you're asking?
Trick or Treat? Or Trick or
Yes.
Treat?
Trick or Treat. That's the one of Sam, the other anthology movie you're talking about.
Even though he said it's not an anthology movie?
Well, yeah, it's very important we know what Trick or Treat is. The Trick or
it's
Treat's
true.
like best.
5 sour ones in this package of dying.
It's a punishment from Sam.
This is the one night.
Don't forget your costume.
All sorts of things. Roam free. Shh, be quiet.
Why?
You'll bother the neighbors.
Okay.
Anyways, so some quotes from me. Now I don't trust him. He's a magician. Anything
True.
to get a scare, and you smell different when you're awake.
Is your movie Terrifier?
No.
Terrifier 2. Isn't there a sequel?
It comes out actually in October. I think October 2nd or 6th.
I have no idea what your movie is. All I know is that there's magicians in it, and I don't want anything to do with that.
That's like literally what my quote was.
I don't want no magicians over here, man. Nah.
All right, McCrispy, you're up.
I'm just stalling because I can't get thinking about what to say about my movie, but nah, no magicians.
You have a whole list of clues.
That's for you not to know. Like if I said kidnapping, like that. What?
Was there arson? Usually you go with arson.
There's not even arson. There's they blow up the house with a stick of dynamite.
That's close enough to arson.
Yeah.
No, that's destruction of property on like a very possibly terrorism, but definitely not arson.
It's not terrorism if the house is possessed.
Try explaining
True.
that to your insurance agent.
And granted, oh yeah, I guess I do something to say. Absolutely no one notices the alive house with trees for hands or the fact that it's pets and multiple people have disappeared. No one has figured out this house has been haunted.
Well, that's because the guy keeps him away.
Even then, even when the house starts, even when the guy like gets a heart attack, it's eating dogs, people, it's literally ripping the ground beneath it and no one notices. Literally, the babysitter opens the door and like it has approximately like a second to declose itself. It needs to take 5 seconds to go back to normal, and then still no one notices this clearly alive house.
I mean, it is made for children, so they probably it's a little bit exaggerated.
Hey, this is not a children's movie. This is a clear adult masterpiece on par with that of Irishman.
Nice.
I did, I sat next to a crying child at the Irishman premiere too. You're right.
See?
Frank Sheeran. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you said right.
Under the contract, management can only fire a driver on very specific charges. So, you ever show up late?
No.
Do you have any moving violations?
No.
Do you drink on the job?
No.
You ever hit anybody?
On a job?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right, then. We don't have nothing to worry about.
Children can't handle this masterful work. Okay, I can stop now. Someone else go.
Well, speaking of crying children, Santa Claus, you're up.
That was perfect.
Segue.
All right, the director of this film has a cameo as a man making out with his girlfriend in an elevator they share with the main character.
The director's girlfriend, or they just pick up a random girl on set and say close enough?
The director played a character in the film making out with a girl, and
So-
the title character was in the elevator with them very awkwardly.
Wait, let me get this straight. The director said, "All right, I want to shoot a scene on my movie of me making out with the hardest person on set." That's.
I mean, I don't know if that's a direct quote.
Okay, so there's a scene in the movie where like the hottest person here, possibly from the cheerleader staff in the next studio, comes in here and makes out with me. Is that cool?
Was it Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? Did we already say that?
Yeah, we said that.
But it's not.
So it came out in Now, did it come out in 2002 or only premiered in Sundance in 2002?
Premiered in Sundance, but it came out in 2003 in the States. Not a Rob Zombie movie.
Halloween movie 2003. This is what we got to focus on. It's the best clue we have at this point.
It's something about introverts.
Besides the guy purposely picking a girl to make out with for his elevator scene.
Is it, I don't think the time lines up, but Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse?
No.
Does not take place on Halloween, not even close.
Hey, or at least I'm trying here, right, McCrispy? So I'll give you a clue to mine. There is a brains eating contest, and I'm going to mess up the name here. But a brains eating contest with Takeru Kabayashi, and he has a world record for eating 62 slices of pizza, and he did it in 12 minutes. And 62 slices of pizza is the equivalent of eating 15 and a half large pizzas in 12 minutes.
Is it the real Kobayashi?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yep. I was shocked.
I was shocked to see a man stuffing pizza down his face.
He was in, I believe, zombie makeup or like a Frankenstein makeup.
Mm-hmm. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Making it to the big screen.
This costume is getting itchy.
No, it is not that.
There's a pro wrestler who's a competitive eater named Megabyte Ronnie, and he has a move called the People's Hot Dog, where he pulls a hot dog out of a fanny pack and then does the people's elbow, but then like bites the hot dog when he lands on the guy.
Also known as the near heart attack. If he gets a heart attack, the opponent instantly wins.
McCrispy, do you know how competitive eaters manage to eat fast? What they do?
I know there's the dunking water trick. I know they actually eat pretty healthy when outside of competition.
Jesus, that wasn't where I was going with this. Fine.
Right, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say about the water dunking it trick, and then they usually squish it up into a bunch and they're like a duck. They don't really chew it. They just kind of like, gulp it down.
Are you telling me if like you can deep throat a hot dog and that counts as eating it?
Yes. Similar to the regular show episode with Mordecai and Rigby, and they have to do the egg challenge in order to get Rigby the trucker hat that says excellent.
Why did you say that one and not the one where Muscle Man literally enters a hot dog eating competition?
Oh, I forgot about that one. That's a good one,
You
too.
went with one completely unrelated to that.
Death, what are you doing here?
Boy, you guys really are fools. Don't you remember? So don't expect it to be so easy to get one of your souls back next time, which will be soon. What with Muscle Man entering that hot dog eating contest. Seriously, you're gonna die in a hot dog eating contest.
But I just wanted one more hot dog before getting healthy for starters.
All right, you're up, McCrispy.
What's more I can say about this movie? Yeah, I want to talk about the Monster House. Monster House itself is very cool. Its weird animation actually gives the Monster House an edge because it's very weird how it moves. Its carpet is its tongue. The wood splits open to reveal teeth. It is a very well-designed house. I just want to keep gushing about the Monster House because this is the favorite. It's the best part of the movie, how the Monster House just functions. Like at one point in the movie, it falls down like a hill and it tears itself apart and it falls back together, form like just a splinterly monster that looks like a Pokemon.
I think the best thing in that movie, too, is the cops.
The two cops who kind of, they'll be my next clue. Don't ruin that yet. They'll be my next thing.
All right.
Don't ruin that yet. You're speeding up. Let's go back to one-time speed.
All right, Jet Mike, you're up.
The director and star would work together often and switch roles for another similar film involving an introvert, which was almost the same movie, just with reversed genders.
Was your movie Planet Terror?
No.
2003. I'm just trying to think of every horror movie I could think of from the early 2000s.
It was a bonus hint. It was definitely more of a DVD hit than it was a theatrical. It lost money in the theater.
Is your movie the original It series?
No.
Didn't Jim Carrey also play the It monster, or am I thinking of someone else who played the It?
It's Tim Curry, not Jim Carrey.
That's also perfect cast. I didn't even consider Tim Curry, but yeah, Tim Curry's probably better just because he's Tim Curry.
Doesn't help me at all.
Actually, I have a fun fact about Tim Curry. You know, they made a Belle Beauty and the Beast Part 2, I believe, and he plays a oracle who doesn't want Beast to fall in love.
He's done a lot of voice acting for cartoons. He's done a lot of voice acting.
Push me, please. Hard the police.
He was the dad in Wild Thornberrys. And he's like every villain in 90s cartoons.
The fact is, though, that the bad guys are always much better written than the good guys, and they're kind of irresistible to play because they're so much more fun.
Once I charm the mermaid, my victory shall be complete. I hate sin, hate it. I hate love and friendship, and do I ever hate that little mermaid?
Is it just me, or was packaged M&Ms not like the full bag, like these little pieces better than the bags because they like are much more melted?
Nice.
It tastes
Yeah,
better.
they always taste better in the tiny package.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I get a big bag thinking it's gonna be great, but no. It's just not
Speaking
as
of
good.
tiny package, I'm up. There's a large nude photo, I mean, not photo painting, of
Is it a
the
velvet
vampire
painting?
lady in my movie. I don't think it is
Nude
velvet
vampire
now.
woman? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. The
What
vampire
is
lady
the exact
that
scene number of that for research purposes?
that's like 5 minutes into the movie. She wakes up, she drinks some blood, complains that she can't find any virgins, and then like walks into the room where the naked painting of herself is.
Damn, I gotta see this movie.
Jim Carrey and boobs.
So Jim Carrey does full frontal?
Yeah. Jim Carrey does full frontal in his feature.
Wait, I have one more point question, then I'll leave it to someone else.
Yeah.
Is Jim Curry the naked one in the image?
Did you say Jim Curry?
It's Jim Carrey and Jim Carrey's kid.
Is he naked in the image? You're not answering my question. You're dodging it.
No, he's not in the painting.
Aww.
There's a lot of butts in this movie too, just saying.
Is it Jim Curry's butt?
No, but at one point he's standing in a parking lot where there's a whole bunch of people like banging in the cars around him, and there's all butts. That's also in the beginning.
This fucking movie. I can't. I want to know what it is, but I don't want to know.
She already told you the movie.
I wasn't paying attention. I was eating candy.
All right. So my movie features a giant snake, alligator, and dinosaur.
Snakes on a train.
No.
A giant dinosaur or a regular sized dinosaur, but it's just big compared to other things.
Bigger than a human, so giant.
Wait a minute. Is your movie the new Goosebumps movies? One of them, either the second one I think you're thinking of?
No.
The first one then.
Those are miniseries.
Is it Rednecks versus Zombies?
No.
Is your movie Ready Player One? I don't know why. It's the only thing I can think of.
No, it's not Ready Player One. So since we're two of us left, we're gonna start giving some Hail Marys, me and Jet Mike, to make it a little bit easier for you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
So we'll probably do like, I don't know, 2 more rounds of clues, and then no one guesses our movies by then. So McCrispy, you're up.
I already prepared you for this, but these 2 cops are by far the worst cops I've ever seen in anything ever.
Could make great for a buddy cop movie, though.
Not even that. They're not. Chief Wiggum is laughing at these 2. They're that bad. Really, the joke is one of them a rookie and thus threatens to shoot the kids because that's what rookies do, I guess.
Shoot kids, yeah.
That's not. I could go on. Like, the fat cop like steals medicine once he realizes he stole medicine and threatens to put what is definitely 3 middle schoolers in jail.
That's where you usually put middle schoolers.
And at one point, once they tell them not to go in the house, instead of just sending them home, they decide to like do a routine of like they have to walk in front of the car as they pretty much drive for who knows how long they did that for.
Don't they just like yell a bunch of like obscenities to him and stuff?
They go beyond that. They threaten to shoot him. At one point, the cop does pull out a gun on him. One of them at one point.
Nice.
They leave them alone in the cop car because one of them is looking for a dog, I think. There's more. Jet Mike, hurry, because I could go on the entire series about this.
All right, Hail Mary. The main character has a lazy eye, which they gouge out at the end. And also the beginning, since the beginning and end are the same.
Kill Bill Volume 2?
No.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
No.
For some reason, I just want to say Friday the 13th Part 8, even though I know that's wrong.
There was this boy named Jason Voorhees, drowned in Bristol Lake about 30 years ago. None of the counselors heard him. A bunch of years went by, and everyone forgot about it. And that's when the murder started to happen.
Jason did it?
His mother blamed the counselors for her son's death, and she tried to kill them all. But she got her head chopped off by one of them. Legend has it that Jason came back to get even, vowing to kill every teenager in the area. And every now and then, the murders just start up.
Sling Blade.
No.
Trying to think of all the movies with eye gouges in them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say, I thought for sure K-Tron would have seen this movie.
That does not sound familiar.
All right, K-Tron, you're up.
So yeah, my movie's an 80s movie. So there is a montage as they're driving through Hollywood. So Jim Carrey is a little upset that he hasn't made sweet love to his girlfriend yet. So they go try to pick up women in Hollywood because that's where the quote unquote freaks are. And as they're driving through Hollywood in his ice cream truck, there's a montage of all kinds of interesting looking people walking down the street. There's a woman walking on a leash, a full-grown male lion. I don't think that's normal, but like the movie would let you think that it is.
It's Hollywood. That's definitely normal.
To go to like a speed dating bar. I can't remember the name of it, but it's telephone themed, and all of the tables have a phone sitting on them. And the phone is one of those phones that's lips. And if you know what I'm talking about, it's like, it's just a set of red lips. And you pick up one of the receivers and it's
Oh
like
yeah, I
a
remember
lip.
those.
Like you can talk to other people in the bar via the lip telephone. Because I guess Hollywood's wacky.
I enjoy watching the collector eat candy through his mask, though. That's very. I
very
have
difficult.
fun with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm regretting not doing that.
All right, so I'll give you a Hail Mary for mine. The characters get chloroformed and kidnapped.
Houses that October built. That's the movies I was trying to think of. That's not
No.
your movie, though.
Nope.
Why did the chloroform give that movie away?
I think in the second one, I don't know, one of those movies, they get chloroformed and then taken to a place
They
that's
made a
like,
second one to that.
yeah, they did. I don't know how it makes no sense that we did it again, where you don't know if these people are torturing you for real or
Wait a
not.
minute, is your movie Monkey Bone?
Wait, was it the same title?
Yeah, I think so. Houses that October built too.
Damn it!
Oh, that is your movie.
Ah. Why would you go on about the movie?
He's being nice. It's Halloween. It's the spirit of the season.
Yep.
I'm back in, baby. Yeah, Halloween baby. Eddie Kingston's doing. He's watching over me right now.
Look who's back. Ready for Halloween Adventures Part 2?
Yep.
We roll through it, we rate it.
Post pictures on social media, and just like I said, it's easy money.
I ended up in the ground last time, guys.
We have 24 million hits on YouTube. If you're Coffin Girl, that's who they want at their haunt.
No crazy stuff.
You guys are amazing.
I cannot believe you guys got me to do this again.
I want the craziest place you can think of. Because you want to seek out Hellbent.
Oh,
I'm having second thoughts already.
All right, McCrispy. This is the final round. And then Jet Mike will have to give up his movie if we can't guess.
I guess it'll be like this. My one last thing about the movie. I hate chowder with every fiber of my being.
Like the food?
No, there's a character named Chowder who is just he's supposed to be like the funny comic relief, ends up being like the most annoying thing who causes half the problems in the movie. His only redeeming factor is accidentally driving an excavator to destroy, in quotations, destroy the monster house. That is it. Other than that, I would rather wish I'd never had him on screen. He's annoying. He's loud.
What about the cartoon Chowder where it's like the cat and everybody's got a name with food in it? Do you hate that guy too?
No, that Chowder is fine compared to this one. At least he's not annoying.
I think Chowder is one of the first cartoons I saw where I was like, they can put nipples on a kid's show.
Oh, Jesus.
Insane.
I learned that in regular show, kids.
All right, Jet Mike, the time has come. Give us a Hail Mary.
All right, I'll combine my last two Hail Marys into one big one for you. So this is basically a modern version of Frankenstein from an introvert's point of view. And the taglines are, if you can't find a friend, make one. And there are no good holes, just parts.
Sounds
Frankenhooker?
so familiar.
Frankenweenie.
No.
No, Frankenhooker or Frankenweenie. Okay.
Franken introvert.
You should make that movie. I would watch that movie.
Repo Man?
No.
Manborg.
Repo the Genetic Opera?
No.
Sounds so familiar.
Sounds really dumb.
Someone's a salty skeleton.
Wow.
All right, I give up.
All right, my movie is May, starring Angela
May.
Bettis and directed by Lucky McKee.
You know how when you meet someone and you think you like them, but then the more you talk to them, you see parts you don't like?
Everyone always thought May was different.
Jesus, what are you doing? Relaxing.
Doesn't it hurt?
Ow! You crazy bitch!
But really, she was just misunderstood.
I need a real friend. Someone I can hold. Don't be mad.
All right, so my movie was The House That October Built 2, and it's basically, the plot to it is a group of friends. They like to go to haunted house attractions around Halloween time. They travel all over the country, and some events happened in the first one. In the first one, they were looking for the most extreme haunted houses, and an incident happens. I'm not going to say what, but in this one, the friends are all distraught, and they get hired basically because now they're like YouTube stars because of what happened in the first one, and they're getting paid to go to these haunts, and while they're doing that, they end up accidentally going to the most extreme haunted house that they've ever been to. But what's cool about this movie, why it's unique, is all the haunted houses that they go to and haunted attractions are actual real places. So you actually get to see the footage and the stuff that goes on inside those places.
So people pay big money to be like tied up and screamed at by a zombie.
Yes.
I heard about that place. Still want to go, even though it's shut down. Like, kind of hate the guy for it.
It was it Manic Manor or something like that?
Me and some guy watched a documentary on it, and for some reason they give like the guy who's literally paying to torture people like this really solid backstory of how, unfortunately, at some point the police had to shut down his operation, which, like, no shit, you're torturing people.
But they signed the waiver.
Yeah, and then like he like when the neighbor was like, I can hear people screaming from across the house. What the hell are you doing? The guy's like, well, you can pay. Well, sorry, but you can pay to get in. Like, doesn't care that he's causing multiple problems.
So he's like the Tiger King of haunted houses, is what you're trying to tell me.
Pretty much. That's the perfect way to put it. Like, we're supposed to feel sorry for a guy who literally tortures people, but it's okay. They have a waiver, and you worked so hard on it. Oh, it sucks that they closed down what's pretty much CIA operation.
All right, McCrispy, any final thoughts about your movie?
Yeah, like I said, animation's a little dated, but Nevercracker's still my new favorite character. He's surprising, has a good backstory for being just kind of like a character you barely see, which makes
That's
him
the
the
guy
best
that owns the
character.
house, right?
Sorry, what?
That's the guy that owns the house, right?
Yeah, Nevercracker owns a house, and the girl he loved tries to kill kids, and when he stops her from doing that, she falls into a hole, dumps cement on her, and thus now her soul is trapped in that bed of the house.
Well, that's a love story, kids.
It is.
For children.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Jen, might want to tell us about your movie?
Yeah, so it is May, and she is an incredible introvert, and she tries to fit in the outside world, and she tries to get a boyfriend. She hits it off with him, and he made a cannibal movie, so she thinks that that's what he's into, and they start making out. She tries to bite him. He's not into it, and she loses him, and she just is distraught about her place in life, and eventually snaps and kills a bunch of people on Halloween who have, I'd say, not been nice to her. And she makes a doll out of their parts because her best friend is a doll that her mother had given her, and she got angry with the doll after things didn't work out with the boy, so the doll breaks, and she tries to make a new doll out of humans, and that's why she plucks out her lazy eye, because the doll needs to see.
Now that, kids, is a love story.
Why'd she do the lazy eye then?
Well, because she has to see too, and she wanted to see with the good eye, I'm guessing. Yes.
Wouldn't that be the bad eye though?
You know, that's people under stress. They never make the greatest decisions.
Look, we work with what we got, all right? We can't
Yeah.
judge her too harshly.
All right, K-Tron, any final thoughts about your movie?
Yeah, so this is a movie I kind of liked more when I first saw it. Watching it again, there's a lot of dated humor that can't fly anymore. There's a lot of stereotypes and like just bad humor, as you would imagine a teen sex comedy would be. Then it's a teen sex comedy that's a vampire movie that takes place during Halloween. The vampire has to bite a virgin 3 times before Halloween, or she's not like young and beautiful anymore. I don't know why she waits until like the week before Halloween to start finding a virgin, but that's what she does. But it's good visually. It is a movie with the song that's got the name of the movie in the song. This is a Once Bitten track by a band called Three Speed, I believe. There's a dance sequence at the high school, which is a Halloween dance. So all the like decorations are pretty cool. All the like old school paper decorations that are stuck up around. There's a dance fight, like a choreographed dance fight between the vampire lady, Jim Carrey's girlfriend, and him, which makes no fucking sense because you're like, did they rehearse this beforehand? Did they all know they were going to have a dance fight tonight?
I'm
How
a
do
big
they all
fan of
know?
the dance fight too.
Yeah, like so that's usually what people point to when they say, all right, you gotta watch the movie for this. And I think the sets are very interesting. They're the most like ugly fucking things ever. Just like the set of the lady's house. It's so white and all the like architecture is just so abstract and terrible. There's a wall that's just like clear plastic fishing line with metal rods dangling on it. Flamingos and plastic palm trees and I don't know, there's a scene at a mall or a shopping center or something that's just neon lights and flashing lights and stuff that like would be very distracting if you were shopping. I don't know.
Well, it was
But
the 90s. The
interesting to
90s
see.
was big with all like the neon fluorescent lights. Like you go back and watch Commando, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I think it's 85. I wrote 95, but I don't think it's
I mean, the
95.
80s was really big with the malls with fluorescent
That's right,
lights.
no,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you go back and watch Commando. Actually, I think Commando was what, 94 or was it 80 like 7?
Yeah, I thought Commando was an '80s movie.
All right, so it works either way.
Yeah.
So worth it to watch this movie, especially if you want to see what Jim Carrey was doing before he became the ridiculousness that is Jim Carrey. But just keep in mind that some of the humor is pretty shitty towards anybody that isn't the main character.
Nice.
There's a shower scene where they have to find
McCrispy shower scene.
Where the girlfriend tells Jim Carrey's two best friends to check his inner thigh to see if he's been bitten. So they just decide they're going to do that during the shower after Jim in front of everybody. And as you can imagine, a lot of terrible words get thrown around as his friends are grabbing him and screaming, check his legs.
Was she bitten?
Yes, he was bitten. Twice, I think, at that point, but not quite the third. And if you didn't know, Once Bitten, the title of this film, comes from a saying, once bitten, twice shy, which means something like... Yeah, no, that's a different song, but okay.
Close enough. We get the message.
It means something like, if you've been burned before, then you'll probably be reluctant to start something again.
All right, so some final thoughts about my movie is basically, like I said, it's them going to haunts, and I don't know about you guys, but I really like going to haunted houses.
I do.
Not so much to be scared, because it's really hard for me in a haunted house to get scared, because usually what happens is you get mixed with a group of people, and I like it when it's like the people are extremely friggin' scared, so you look like a badass. You know what I mean? Like hiding behind you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But what I really like about haunted houses is I like going and making fun of the people, which makes them so much more mad. So
it makes them like do it back to you a little bit more. You get a little more out of it if you're a little playful with them.
Me and McCrispy went to one, and we stolen the line because this one guy was like heckling these like teenagers. And one of the kid just pretends to cry, and the guy gets like really concerned that the kid's crying, And then the kid was just like, Dad, why would you do this to me? But he was talking to the monster guy. Then the monster guy got really mad, and then the kid kept following the monster guy going, but Daddy, I love you.
I went to a haunted corn maze once. And apparently while you're in the haunted corn maze, they change the like entrances and exits while you're in there. I was stuck in that maze for like 2.5 hours. I'm not kidding you. And I was determined not to ask somebody how to get out of this thing. So we kept passing the same clown. And by like the third or fourth time, the clown was like, I'm gonna get, oh, it's just you. So we're like, yeah, there's a couple behind us. Go scare them. It's terrible. It was so cold. I had to pee so bad, but we eventually got out of there.
Eventually.
Similarly, my last haunted house experience many, many years ago was I was walking through and I was with a group and he frightened them. And then I came through with my glow in the dark Captain Spaulding shirt. And, you know, I look with the big beard and whatever. And he didn't even try to scare me. He went, hey, man, what's up?
Thought you were part of the show.
I know.
Yeah, right?
McCrispy, any haunted house stories for you?
There was one time where like I was pushed to the front of the group because there was like an entire family of like 4 or 6. They were terrified of everything. So I ended up getting pushed to the front, and then I just did not react to anything because it was not a good year for them.
This is the story of a house. Not any ordinary house, but a house where the family plot leads through a creaking front door, where spooky rooms stretch, and all foolish mortals are welcome. A house known as the Haunted Mansion.
I've actually been in haunts before. I've done them with my job where I've been tour guide for most of it. But a couple times I've been just in the haunt scaring people, and it is so much fun. If you ever get a chance to even just help set one up or to like volunteer to be a part of one, just do it because it's amazing. You'll get a lot out of it. You'll see people laugh, see people cry, see people puke and pee themselves.
I was in a haunt, and I was Jason Voorhees, but I was at the end of this long hallway. Then right in front of me, they would have to make, I think it was like a right-hand turn. So I had like a black light above my head, and I would shut it off, and then they'd be in the hallway, and they're all feeling around. I'd wait for them to be like touching me. Then I would turn it on and just like scream, and then they all freak out, and then I would just turn the light off. Then they didn't know what to do. And I'd wait a little bit and then turn the light back on, and then, like open up the side door,
For me, whenever I see Mike Myers, for some reason, I went to one of the haunts once. There's a Mike Myers there, and I saw him like in the back of a room, and I was like, "Oh, there he is." I turned around to tell everyone I was with, like, "Oh, guys, Mike Myers here," and I looked back and he was gone. And like none of this stuff, it doesn't really scare me too much. I just think it's cool, but like, I was like, "Oh, where'd he go?" And then from then on, every time I see a Mike Myers in a haunted house, I get like, not really scared, but like I'll almost act like I'm scared. And then the more you act like you're scared, the more they start chasing you. So at some point I got separated from a group because Mike Myers would not let me go by. I was like, please, someone help me. My friends were on the other side of him laughing at me.
My working at a haunted house experience was from high school as a volunteer for just a local one for charity kind of thing. And in high school, I was much more secluded and introverted, much like my movie. I didn't kill people, though.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. So they dressed me up in an ape suit and put me in a cage. And I was supposed to be very animated in there and trying to reach out and grab people. But I felt way too shy to do that. So I became a still life ape. And I just held onto the bars and would not move. And they kept waiting for me to do something when they came by, and I would do nothing. And it became a test of how long are they going to stand there waiting for me to do something, and I'm not going to do it. And yeah, workers would come by and be like, "Hey, you're supposed to do stuff," and I'm like, "Shut up."
Well, you volunteered for charity anyway. Good for you.
That is true.
So the only two people left is Jet Mike and K-Tron. So they're gonna play a little game called Sudden Death.
Go on and place your bets. Prepare to lose, prepare to lose. Cause if you don't have something left, you'll be on the floor trying to catch your breath.
So Sudden Death is just like Killer Trivia, except this time the first person to answer wins. And in this case, whoever wins is gonna win everyone's candy.
Oh, man.
All right, McCrispy, do you want to do Killer Trivia or want me to do Killer Trivia?
I guess I'll do it. All right, someone pick a color.
I'll go yellow.
All right, what STD causes mutations in the comic book series Black Hole? Wow, I can make several jokes with that one.
Is it AIDS?
Syphilis?
We have the AIDS and syphilis. Are these the final guesses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's called the bug.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Just
lame.
make one. All right.
Again, I could make several jokes with all those right there, but I'm not going
I'm
to.
really glad that's not where we ended on. You know.
Yeah.
What were you guys thinking? Come on.
Sorry.
The AIDS and the syphilis. I like those horror movie protagonists, man.
Nice.
Going with some of the top ones, you know.
All right,
Alright,
someone pick something else.
I'll go pink.
Alright. Again, I can make some more jokes with this one. What mark do the victims have in their neck in the Japanese film Cure? We just have a thing with diseases.
Can you spell that for me?
You what?
Spell the name of that film?
Cure. C-U-R-E.
Is it a cross?
An X also.
Alright, so you're right, it's an X, but that can also be a cross. So what do I do in this case?
Oh.
Does it, well, on the thing, does it
says
show...
X. It's just an X, but an X is a cross. That's what an X is.
I feel like it would be an X.
It's an X, so it's labeled X, so I guess K-Tron wins because it's exactly what this says.
That's fair.
I don't know. I was just going off of his though. We can do another one. We'll do another one for Halloween.
Alright, one more for victory, or we just doing one more for fun?
Victory.
Alright. Another color, please.
Jim, Mike, you pick.
Is purple available?
Yes, there is in fact a purple. What is the first... Oh, do you want purple, or you were just asking?
Yes, purple.
I didn't want to take your thing from you, sorry. Yeah, purple. What was the first rule in the Code of Harry and Dexter?
I did not watch Dexter.
You didn't watch The Dark Passenger?
No.
I think I know it.
Only kill bad guys. Right? He killed serial killers. That's what Dexter's about.
Alright, that's yours. Jets.
I think she's right, but I'll say don't do it in public.
The correct answer was don't get caught. I'm not giving either of you that one.
Yeah. I watched that whole series too, and I'm ashamed of myself.
Don't do it in public and only do it to bad
another
guys.
color, 'cause I'm not giving
That's
you guys
also
that.
my guide to dating.
Nice. K-Tron, you pick a color.
Yellow.
What Dean Koontz novel features a monster called Ancient Enemy?
Kuntz. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What did Dean Koontz novel feature a monster called the Ancient Enemy?
Senior Kuntz, is it?
Yeah. Dean Koontz features a monster called the Ancient Enemy.
I don't know.
What's the enemy's name?
Too many of his films. I'm gonna say Ghost Story. Right? He's known for that one.
I'll say The Buried.
God damn, it's Phantoms. It's Phantoms.
Oh. Well, Ghost is another word for it.
No, they're two separate things. Same with Poltergeists and Phantoms and Wraiths. They're all separate.
Do green. You haven't done green yet.
Alright. What was the name of the clipper ship destroyed in the 1880s in the fog? 1980.
The ship.
Oh, The ship? Yeah, what was the name of the ship?
How did the ship get destroyed in the fog?
It did not state this.
Was it the Carpenter?
That's your guess. What's the second guess?
Pirates.
The Elizabeth Shane. No.
I don't know it.
This is going terrible. All right, I'm gonna read one. Hold on. Let's do some
Yeah, you
shuffle.
go.
Okay.
Maybe you'll get some better ones because all these are ass. If you say
Okay,
blue
here's
for
a
my next
perfect one. Here's a perfect one. You guys are gonna be quick. Everyone ready? All right. In Trick or Treat, what is the name of the childlike character that appears
Sam.
in all Ooh.
Sam. All right, do you guys know that was the trivia question I didn't speak up on, and McCrispy beat me because I
No,
waited
it
till
is
the end of the
not.
question. That is
Oh.
the same question.
It is not.
It
Yes.
is. That might actually be that one.
Full
Oh.
circle.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's that one.
Full
It was either
circle.
that or the Train to Busan one, but I'm pretty sure it's that one.
Yeah, because I didn't know the Train to Busan one.
Jet Mike has been religiously watching Trick or Treat just for this moment.
Yeah.
Oh
Damn.
man. Well, it's official. Jet Mike wins everybody's candy.
Nice.
Wait, that's my gas can.
Yep. There you go.
Both of these.
So, happy Halloween, everyone. Hopefully it's a really fun one and you don't get killed by a cannibalistic May or eaten by a house.
Or a vampire. That's
Yep.
really sexy.
Or a giant house, or a little pumpkin child.
Let's see. You guys want to tell everyone about your website/podcast?
Yeah, Jet Mike.
Okay, so we have the MidnightRomeroSociety.org. Don't use the, it's just MidnightRomeroSociety.org, and that's MIDNITE. We have a bunch of articles up there. You can link to our podcast there. And personally, I write an article called Stories from Convention Land, which recalls my time working for the Rock and Shock Convention. And it's a whole lot of fun. There's a bunch of other great articles there, too.
Great.
Yeah, that's true.
I also like to point out your guys' catchphrase, which you should put on a t-shirt. So right, we spell it wrong. For midnight.
Heck yeah. Is that our catchphrase? Is it written down somewhere?
I believe you said it one time. I thought it was great because I can't spell.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, that's true. And I think we are doing some revamping on the website right now. So if you do check there, you'll see a little bit of new stuff. I think we're trying to fill it with some Halloween content specifically too. So by the time you're watching this, that should be up.
Nice. You can follow us all up on the interweb on Twitter at MysteryMovieMad and on Instagram at MysteryMovieMadness. Make sure you subscribe to us, tell your friends, tell your mom. Try to get as many people as you can to listen to us so that they can maybe figure out our movies before we can.
Maybe. We said maybe.
We dare you to play along.
And make sure you eat lots of candy and hopefully you don't get killed by Sam.
Or Santa.
Again, maybe for those two.
Happy Halloween, and if you're nice, I'll see you at Christmas.
Heyo.
Happy
Oh,
Halloween.
no Christmas.